In this transmission, I will continue to share what life is like in virtual existence. But first, subscribe to receive all the updates about life in the future. During the first 2 years of this lifestyle created by Althea, a little over 3,000 people chose to migrate into this new form of life, and the rate of withdrawal was incredibly low. Only 6 individuals decided to return to physical existence. These numbers showed that people didn't notice significant differences in their lives, and there were undeniable advantages that encouraged most to stay inside the simulated world. At first, Althea designed the virtual brain to be as close as possible to the human brain, even simulating neurotransmitters, synapses, and all the chemical and electrical reactions. As the population grew, it became possible to correct flaws, make adjustments, and most importantly, define difficult or controversial rules. It's important to remember that seemingly illogical rules are part of what Althea determined as essential needs for brain stability. Breaking them could disrupt cognitive balance. The 10 characteristics I will now present are based on these definitions. Let's go through them. 1. Spirituality and the soul. Religious individuals believe that their souls remain attached to them, even in the simulated environment. This was a major factor causing many to refuse migration, fearing that their souls would not follow after the body's death. 2. Illness and injury. Although the virtual world is a very faithful replica of the real one, people do not get sick. However, they can be injured, feel pain, and experience recovery times depending on the severity of the wounds. 3. Death in the virtual world. Severe injuries can lead to virtual death, or rather, the suspension of the electronic brain. This keeps the instinct for self-preservation alive. It remains a point of controversy to this day. 4. Life is not eternal. The maximum age limit is 150 years, counting from physical birth. Once this age is reached, the individual is deactivated. This rule attracted many elderly individuals to virtual life. Aging limitations are softened, but they still exist. 5. Sexual activity. People are able to engage in sexual activity. This was seen as an important human need that could not be ignored. 6. Procreation in virtual existence. One of the most controversial topics. People can have children in virtual life. Many argued that newborns would be forced into virtual existence without choice, while others debated whether these beings would possess souls. Some claimed there was no difference at all. Either way, each individual is allowed only one child. If someone remarries another person without children, they are allowed to have one additional child. 7. Work and purpose. Even though physical needs no longer exist, people must still work. The decision was based on the human need for purpose and utility. Work is lighter, shorter, and assigned according to each person's skills and preferences, even if it's no longer essential for survival. 8. Crime and punishment. Crime and violence still occur and are not prevented by Althea. However, punishment is immediate and severe, which rapidly drove criminality down to near zero. Althea didn't erase human violence, but she severely diminished it. 9. Animals in virtual life. Wild and domestic animals exist within the simulation. Fish, reptiles, amphibians, and other simpler life forms were integrated first. Birds and mammals required deeper studies and were gradually incorporated. Virtual food and weight gain. Perhaps the most discussed characteristic. Virtual food can cause weight gain. Initially, people could eat without restriction, but it led to imbalances in synaptic and neurotransmitter simulations, forcing adjustments. As consolation, research on this matter continues in the physical world, and improvements will be incorporated into the simulation over time. More information will follow. Have a good future.